There's going to be one size fits all. I have publicly disclosed that I'm actually personally long Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin increasingly is digital gold, and it's a store of value. But Bitcoin isn't going to solve a payments problem. You know, the time it takes to confirm a Bitcoin transaction on average is about 3 to 4 hours right now, and per transaction, the fees are around $15 per transaction. Mm-hmm. That's faster than SWIFT, but in contrast, XRP is 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times cheaper. Mm-hmm. So it's a fraction of a cent to confirm a transaction, and it takes 3 seconds to complete a transaction. So I look at Bitcoin as solving a different problem than what XRP is solving, and I don't think there's going to be one digital asset to rule them all. I think you're going to see multiple players have success in this market, and I think that's how the market's behaving, where you have kind of a little bit of quality rising to the top, and how the overall market caps have been trending.
A lot of the volatility is due to regulation, and presumably there will be more regulation.
For
what
sure.
are you expecting?
Well, I hope there's more regulation. I think if we want this whole asset class to grow up and mature, of course there should be regulation. And in fact, those that I think combat regulation, I think aren't really thinking about the benefit. The revolution of blockchain is not going to happen from outside the system. It's going to happen from within the system. And governments aren't going to go away, and banks aren't going to go away. And some in the Bitcoin community come from that kind of anarchistic, libertarian view. I think one of the reasons why Ripple has been very successful is because we're working with the system. We count the Bank of England as a customer. The Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority is a customer. So central banks are working with Ripple today. We expect that to continue in the future for sure.
What do you think the regulation should be?
Well, I think the regulation shouldn't change much. And what I mean by that is, when you're executing a transaction using Ripple's software, you're going through one regulated financial institution to another regulated financial institution. Your KYC requirements, which stands for Know Your Customer requirements, your AML, anti-money laundering requirements, your BSA, Bank Secrecy Act requirements, that doesn't change because the bank is doing that on both ends. We're just making the plumbing much more efficient, much faster, much cheaper. And so from my point of view, the regulatory dynamics here, we should continue to have regulated financial systems. And when people...
So really interesting. I do kind of agree with him that regulation is key for the growth of cryptocurrency, and that as more states, at least in the United States, and more governments are passing friendly regulations, it's going to help the growth of cryptocurrency. And we're still waiting for a ETF and Wall Street to come in, and other financial institutions all over the world. So I do agree with him that we do need some sort of regulation, but at the same time, I am bullish on coins like Monero or Zcash. There's a lot of different coins out there that serve purposes, and obviously Ripple has a purpose. But I also feel like the stealth coins, Monero, Zcash, they're there for a reason as well. And I kind of do believe in an open market where there should be cryptocurrencies that are going to be regulated and very bank friendly and government friendly. But at the same time, I do like, and I don't think the government can do anything about it, but I do like the privacy coins, and I do feel that there should be also that choice if people do want to remain anonymous. And obviously, right now the biggest dark money or use of exchange for illegal activities is the cash, the mighty US dollar. So I don't know. For me, I think if we're going to hit, if we're going to surpass gold in cryptocurrency, if we're going to have a $7 trillion market cap, which would be, 14 times what it is right now, we do need the governments to promote it. We do need Wall Street investors to open up, avenues for everyone to get in through pensions and stuff like that. So regulation is good for the government, and unfortunately, like you see BitConnect, Ponzi schemes like that. I mean, we do need some help, but I also do believe in free choice. So we'll see, but watch the news. I think that more and more good news is coming, and good regulation is coming, and that's definitely going to pump the price of cryptocurrencies. But leave a comment, let me know what you guys think as well. Subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like the page as well. And I'll talk to you guys soon.